Let's go ahead and start with Alyssa Aguilar.
Yay!
Rosalie Baca. Kayla Burton. Jenna Casillas. Catherine Castro. Yasmin Cruz. Shinice Davis. Cassidy Dubiansky. Kaylee Ziadul. Alexis Frias. Naomi Gamboa. Reina Gomez. We were hoping to be as tall as Reina with the heels. I think we're short. I'm shorter than all of them. So. Aubrey Gonzalez. Cassandra Wadeka. Victoria Hansen. Megan Machado. Sophia McBee. Miranda Petschel. Jalen Rios. Allison Rodriguez. Mia Paola Sanchez. Alanya Tetzel. Taylor Thompson. And I'm sure if you didn't get a picture, Ms. Casillas will be sharing those with you. Thank you for always sharing those pictures. Camila Torres de la Cerda. Vanya Vasquez. Morgan Young. Okay, so normally we would just go on to basketball, but just like this year was different, our awards needed to be different this year. So we also decided to go ahead and add on some special awards for each season instead of just overall at the end. So we do have some special volleyball awards to hand out. Please hold.
Thank you forgot to print them.
Worth the wait, worth the wait. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start with an offensive player of the year for volleyball. Probably got a lot of our points off of her serves this year, and also just her attack, whether it's from the front row or from the back row. So our offensive volleyball player of the year is Jenna Casillas.
I know. Good Jenna.
And our defensive player of the year, good passer, throws herself all over, hustler on the court. Defensive player of the year for volleyball is Naomi Gamboa. Moving on to basketball, our 8th grade A team finished 6-0 again. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-0, but I'm gonna say 6. I think 2 of the teams we were gonna play because of what was going on, they didn't have enough players and they had to cancel last minute. But I'm still gonna say 6-0.
They were scared.
Okay, and our B team, can I just tell you how heartbroken I was for you guys? Because of the numbers being so low, not at our campus, but at other campuses, they were like trying to get 8 or 9 girls together just to have an A game. So we didn't get to have very many B games. But that never took away from you guys showing up every day for those morning practice. Morning. Oh yeah, morning. Oh yeah, we went. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We went morning all year. Oh. Sorry, usually we switch. Okay, yeah, morning practice all year. But you know, I'm not gonna lie. Around that time, you know, it gets kind of hard and things get kind of scary with all the stuff in the media and stuff. And you guys actually kept us going. I mean, when it was very easy for us just to say, you know what, yeah, we're not gonna play. We're good. and parents too, you went along with us allowing, a scrimmage when we could get it in. Miss Elaine, our principal, was always very supportive of that, allowing even if it was just an inter squad scrimmage just to get the girls playing, just to get them on the court. So I applaud B team. I think did we play 1 or 2 games? 1. 1-0, but we were 6-0. Okay, 6-0. So we'll start again. Alyssa Aguilar. Michelle Bonilla Verdeen. Kayla Burton. Jenna Casillas. Catherine Castro. Yasmin Cruz. Shanice Davis. Kaylee Ziadul. Janae Esquera Del Young. Naomi Gamboa. Reina Gomez. Aubrey Gonzalez. Cassandra Wadeka. Avery Heredia. Cassidy Fernandez. Georgia Kemp. Megan Machado. Jalen Rios. Allison Rodriguez. Mia Paola Sanchez. Alania Tezel. Taylor Thompson. Morgan Young. Chinese Davis.
Yeah! Go Shine!
Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Coach Reed for tennis.
All right. So, tennis. Let me just tell you, we had fun. Did you have fun, ladies? All right. Shini's always gonna be sarcastic. I can never tell her. But I really enjoyed coaching everybody out there in tennis this year. It was a lot of fun. Very hectic at first, and they would tell you the first day of practice was a little crazy. Like daycare out there a little bit. But the second day, we got it really up, we started going, and it was a lot of fun. One thing that I realized about the girls, they are extremely competitive. I mean, to the T, it was crazy. They, especially Jenna was out there trying to take everybody's heads off. But we had a good time, especially when we got to that first match. When we found out we were playing folks, some of the girls, they were a little discouraged because it's folks and they know how good folks was. But what ended up happening, what happened, Jenna? Yeah. And what's crazy about that match is that it came down to the very last set with Alexis and Shiny's. Oh, Alexis and Camila. It was Alexis and Camila the first one, right? Alright, it was cool. Either way, it was that trio over there. They were unstoppable. Alexis came up to me. She was like, "Coach, you put a lot of pressure on me." I was like, "You got it." And yeah, we ended up winning the set the trend for the entire season. We went 2-2, finished third in our zone. The two teams that beat us were two of the best in the district. So I am very proud of everybody coming out, all their hard parents. I thank you so much for being flexible with the season, because I know there was a lot of adjustments that we had to make. But we came out, we did what we needed to do. We took care of business for Zachary, represented the school, represented the community, and represented y'all. Thank you guys so much. We had a great time.
Okay, so our tennis players, Kayla Burton. Catherine Castro. Jenna Casillas. Shanice Davis. I know it's a very small group of girls. I think we said it was about 40 total girls that made up all of our teams this year. So it's the same, people coming up, but during tennis, they were actually playing basketball at the same time. So they were getting here, well, your parents, you were dropping them off at 6:15 in the morning and then picking them up at 6 or 6:30 in the evenings. So that says a lot about your hard work, girls. Cassidy Dubiansky. Kaylee Ziadul. Naomi Gamboa. Aubrey Gonzalez. Victoria Hansen. Gianna Lerma. Sophia McBee. Catalina Murphy. Janiza Nova. Sophia Ramsier. Annalise Robson. Victoria Sanchez Fuentes. Alanya Tezel. Camila Torres de la Cerda. Taylor Thompson.
All right, so this last award is a special award, all right? Not only because this person gave everything they had every single practice, every single match, but because she actually helped me out when I needed help trying to navigate through the entire tennis court by myself. So this person, she came up to me all the time, giving me different hints that we can do to change things up for practice. Very proud of the entire team. The team supported her. We supported her. Alexis Garza.
Okay, we're moving right along. We are in end of February, track season. All right, track season this year. I'm trying to think. So they kind of did things reverse this year, and we did bring that up to them at our meeting, but it was just more because of the situation. That first meet we had over at Brandeis, you guys remember? And they gave awards, right? Ribbons. We came back and got some ribbons. And then the next two meets we had after that were just practice meets at the high schools. So no awards were given. And then the last one, oh, we didn't have anything. Okay, so usually it's 2 practice meets at the high schools, then you have like a practice high school meet at Brandeis, and then we have our district meet. Once again, everything was kind of different, and I think at this point they were just trying to figure out a safe way to have the girls able or the kids able to compete. So they had to look at, Northside had to look at facilities and what they had available on what days. I think they had 5 schools at the most at each track meet when usually there's 10. And it was just finding sites, finding tracks. You saw the construction everywhere going on at Marshall and stuff. So we were lucky enough to have a season. And once again, you guys showed up every day, not knowing what to expect, and gave it your all. So we had some good relay teams. We had a couple of individual people, you know, placing first from the results that I got back, long jump, Chinese high jump, Morgan was in high jump, Taylor and Naomi in the long distance, mile, the 800. Yeah, and if I missed somebody, I apologize. But yes, a lot of good things. Conditioning is good for you and for any sport that you decide to play. So I encourage you to run cross country or track in high school as well. That's so funny. Okay, Kayla Burton. Switch so coach can get some girls. Jenna Casillas. Catherine Castro. Yasmin Cruz. Shinice Davis. Naomi Gamboa. Aubrey Gonzalez. Gianna Lerma. Kaylin Ontiveros. Jalen Rios. Annalise Robson. Allison Rodriguez. Taylor Thompson. Camila Torres de la Serna. Morgan Young.
More.
All right, we're moving along.
golf, so Coach Stabler is going to come take over.
So before I start talking about our season and the success we had, I want to thank the players for coming and playing. A lot of y'all have never really played, and the success that we had, I think is a reflection on y'all's character, y'all's determination, y'all's work ethic. It's a small thing, but it jumped out to me every practice, every time I saw y'all. Y'all always have the right uniform. I don't know. You have the boys come out and they're in whatever, and then there's the girls and the nice athletic uniforms we have, and then we go out and play, and they dressed up real nice in golf clothes. But seems kind of funny, but I think it's. In order to be successful in whatever you do, you gotta do those little things. And seeing a lot of them has been up here multiple times for other sports, and I think that carried over into golf. So I was very fortunate to coach y'all. It was a small group. Morgan, Jenna, Alanya. Yeah, I didn't forget about you, Alanya, and Haley. So thanks for coming out. It was a joy getting the chance to coach y'all for the 2 years that I did. And then secondly, the parents. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have athletics. We wouldn't have a golf program, especially golf. In golf, you really need support from the parents to get the kids out there. And all of our golfers, I think, play multiple sports, it sounded like. So we had a very successful year. This is the first year in 4 years I've coached golf here that we actually won something. Which that says a lot here. I can say that because I'm the golf coach. But we play second overall in our zone, nearly first place. We were one stroke out from pretty much winning it all. I don't want to mention their names because they just get a little angry. So, starts with an R. And then three out of our 4 golfers placed second, and ironically, they all tied each other for 5th. So I think we'll call up those awards, and y'all can come and get y'all's ribbons, and as well as y'all's certificate.
Okay, golf. Jenna Casillas. Kaylee Ziadul. Alanya Tezel. Morgan Young. And our golf most valuable player goes to Kaylee Ziadul. Okay, so that concludes golf. Thanks, Coach David. Okay, so we're going to keep on trucking. We're in our final season. We are in soccer. Okay, so soccer. Very interesting, being that we didn't get to play soccer last year, so it was really coaching, two teams, beginners. But whenever I spoke to anybody and they said, hey, but your 8th grade team, they're winning, and I'm like, well, they're athletic. Like, they can do anything. I'll tell them to go jump over that car and they'll do it. Like, they just do it. And, not everybody has that ability. And I think it goes back to what Coach Dabler says. It's mentally being tough and being driven to get something done. I mean, I could ask you guys to do anything and we could, and you guys would do it. So our soccer season, there was no A and B. It was just one straight A team. We had 18 girls and we finished 5-1. So it was our 8th grade only loss of the year, but that's okay. Sometimes we have to fall to get back up and work 10 times harder. So hopefully, if anything, the purpose of bringing soccer to Northside a few years ago was to get you excited and get you motivated to get you playing soccer in high school. So I hope some of you found maybe like, I think I like that I can kind of use my body to push somebody around and they're not gonna get after me, I don't know. Anyways, okay, here we go. Kayla Burton. Jenna Casillas. And real quick, I do want to give a shout out to our, Coach Williams. Coach Lara and I were the coaches for soccer, but I think Coach Williams attended every game with us and would come and step in when needed. So thank you, Coach Williams. She never passes up an opportunity to support her kids or our kids. So, Catherine Castro. Kaylee Ziadul. Naomi Gamboa. Alessandra Garcia. Reina Gomez. Aubrey Gonzalez. Megan Machado. Natalie McCool. Jalen Rios. Soleil Robinson. Allison Rodriguez. Mia Paola Sanchez. Melania Tessel. Taylor Thompson. Camila Torres de la Cerda. Paula Velasquez. Morgan Young. Okay, and our special soccer awards, our Offensive Player of the Year, Allison Rodriguez. And we went ahead and did 2 Defensive Player of the Years this year. I think you know, have you ever heard defense wins games? I felt that really was helpful for us. And when I would tell them kick the ball out, just kick it out and kill the clock, they knew what I was talking about. So our first one, I don't think she's here, Paula Velasquez. And our second Defensive Player of the Year, Soleil Robinson. Okay, before we move on to our special awards overall, I do want to recognize a student. I apologize, I guess I missed it on the certificate for basketball. So Lily, will you please come up here and accept my apology? Lily Tavares, basketball. And I will have a certificate for you tomorrow. In the home stretch. This is our favorite part. This is where it might get a little emotional. It's kind of like wrapping up, you know, it's wrapping up 3 years with our girls. And I always say our girls and my kids, and people talk to me that don't, they're like, kids? I'm like, at school? My kids, my girls. No, I don't have children, not yet. Okay, we're gonna start, sorry. I'm not ready. Focus. Okay, so we're gonna start with our most improved award overall.
All right. So I was lucky, and Coach Martinez was lucky enough to have coached this group of girls last year, and then, as we all know, COVID hit, and our year was cut short, so we didn't have a chance to finish track or a chance to even start soccer last year, as Coach Martinez mentioned before. However, despite the challenges that we faced last year and this year, the girls worked hard and showed improvement. I remember seeing them, you know, come back from volleyball. It was almost 6 months from last March until we saw them in August or September actually, of not seeing them. So when they finally started coming back in person for volleyball, we were excited to see how much they grew. physically, because they got tall, and just skill-wise. There's one athlete in particular who we felt improved significantly over the course of last year to this year. She greatly improved in her passing, her setting, her serving, and her defense in volleyball, making her one of my go-to girls on the team. She stepped up and took on a role that I pretty much forced on her, but she did it with no complaints and she gave 100% every day. This athlete also impressed us with her improvement in track. Last year, we only got to see a taste of what was to come this year. I remember the first day of practice out there on the field, seeing the girls run and thinking, ooh, she's gotten a lot better, which her ribbons for the track meet that she did race in proved that. Although we didn't get a chance to have a soccer season last year, this year, this athlete had already shown improvement from day one until the end of the season, which was last week. I know with her hard work and determination, she'll continue to improve, and I'm excited to see what her future in sports holds. The Most Improved Athlete Award goes to Taylor Thompson.
The Best Teammate Award is one that is always pretty special to us. Putting a group of athletes together is easy, but having that group build a strong bond while everyone understands their place and role on a team, that is unique. Sadly, coaches don't see enough athletes who understand, appreciate, and accept their role on a team, while also having the attitude to build and encourage their fellow teammates, while they themselves may either sit on a bench or may not be per se the key player on the team. However, the athletes who do this turn out to be the most influential and the most impactful because their attitude can be contagious. And that's what every strong team needs. As it was mentioned before, this group of girls is special in the sense that we have seen some incredible attitudes from a number of teammates. Having a strong group of athletes with great attitudes, behavior, grades, and work ethic makes it extremely difficult when it comes to events like this. Although there were a number of names that were shared, we came to an agreement on these two. These two young ladies have proven not only to their 7th and 8th grade coaches, but also to myself and Coach Gordon, that they are the type of athletes who understand what it means to be a good teammate. Whether taking the initiative, being helpful to their peers, lending a smile on the court or field, their laughter and silliness in between sets, games, or practices, these girls embody what it means to be a good teammate. They show up, they work hard, they put in the extra effort and step up when it's needed, but also can take a step back when that's needed as well. These young ladies continue to have a great attitude no matter the situation and always share the positive energy that helps a good team run like a well-oiled machine. I am proud to announce this year's Zachry Best Teammate Awards go to Catherine Castro and Alanya Tesla.
Okay. Love it.
Okay. The Zachry Hart Award is always one of my personal favorites to give, and each year I feel it's always so tough to choose who will be getting it because there are so many options, especially this year with this group. There's a phrase that I've heard since I was in middle school playing sports, and I know I've said it as well as countless of other coaches. You can't teach heart. Having heart isn't something that we as coaches can just teach or tell you to have, like a play. Yes, we can instill values and encourage and motivate and push our athletes, but there's something special about certain athletes who just have heart. They may not be the most talented player on the court or the field, but they'll push themselves and their teammates day in and day out and give 110% each time. Even if it's just transitioning from one drill to the next or breaking to go get water. They are hustling. They have a good attitude and they're giving their best. As I've mentioned before, this year was especially hard to choose just one athlete for this award because this is a special group and a lot of them work hard each and every day. But we did narrow it down to 2 girls this year who we felt embodies what heart is. The recipients of this award honestly could have gotten an award in all the categories tonight. They've improved so much since last year, they're outstanding teammates, and they both have amazing academic achievements. However, what stood out the most to us as coaches was their heart. With each new sports season, they gave maximum effort day in and day out, whether it was
Whether it was during practice or during games, watching them give their all during volleyball, basketball, track, tennis, golf, and soccer, this year has been a real enjoyable experience for us as coaches. The Zachry Hart Award goes to, well, there's 2 of them, Aubrey Gonzalez and Morgan Young.
Okay, Miss Peralta is getting batteries, but I'm just gonna keep trucking. These are our last 2 awards. So the next one is the Zachary. Okay, the next one is our Zachary All-Around Athlete. This last award is given out to someone that we feel has gone beyond the game, both in the classroom and in her athletic teams. It was a tough decision for us to choose a recipient for this award because we had quite a few girls to choose from who we feel represent what it means. So we chose 2. Being an all-around athlete means more than just being good at a sport. Being an all-around athlete means you work hard day in, day out, no matter what the circumstances of the season are. We lived that this year. This year we were definitely tested with not being able to control what was going on around us, but still having control of what we could do each day to get through it and still be better. It means being a leader on campus, keeping your grades up, and someone all students can look up to. Someone who lifts others up, who makes others better, and who sees the overall goal of the team. This first young lady played volleyball, basketball, tennis, and track. She was a virtual student for the school year, which was new for all of us this year, and yet still managed to make her presence known. She showed up daily for Zooms, daily for practices, sometimes twice a day, and worked hard. Her 7th grade year, she was a B team volleyball player. This year, A team starter. In basketball, she was one of the leaders on the court who I relied on to keep her cool, to score, and to help guide others. I still remember being in my office when she was a 6th grader, and her locker was right outside of my door. And I hear this noise. It was a dolphin. And I was like, what in the world? So I walk out there, and it's her. She's standing there with a big smile on her face. And when I asked her to do it again, she did. Each year I saw her grow, not only taller than me, but as a young lady. I saw her confidence grow with each season, and she soon realized what her body and mind could do when they were working together. One of the best parts of coaching is seeing those aha moments, when they finally figure out what they can do and all of their hard work has paid off. I look forward to seeing all the great things you will do in high school and know that there are great things waiting for you. All you have to do is reach for them every day. Our first all-around athlete award goes to Shanice Shaq. Our second young lady played volleyball, basketball, tennis, track, and soccer. I'm exhausted just saying all of that. Because we had coached her siblings before, I knew she had a good work ethic and would be a great addition to our sports teams here at Zachry. I sometimes feel that having a sibling who went before you could be a blessing, but it also leaves you being known as so-and-so's little sister. I never once felt that she was intimidated by that. She made it known who she was, and not because of who had come before her. She took control on the court, lifted up her teammates, and managed to maintain her high grades, all the while being involved in school activities and even playing outside. We look forward to seeing all the great things you do as a warrior and wish you all the best. Keep striving to be the best each day and know that we are proud of you. Our second recipient is Naomi Gamble. Okay, so that concludes our awards for tonight, but like I said, there's been a lot of change this year. So I'm gonna do this without crying, okay? I've been here for 15 years and I haven't had to hire we haven't had to hire very many female coaches. They've stayed on our staff. I haven't run them off. Yeah, just kidding. I first want to start by thanking all of our coaches, the three ladies, for rolling with the coaches this year. You know, when we came into everything with COVID, it was it was uncharted territory. It was unknown. We didn't know what was coming. And I never once got any type of, well, that's not part of my job description, or no. It was, well, what do you need? What can we do? Where do you need me? And what can I do? And it was always for the kids, and that was the mentality. So thank you to all of you. This year, sadly, but I mean, it's good news too. We are going to be losing 2 of our coaches, and we have hired 2 new coaches for our 7th graders next year. So we just want to say thank you to Coach Gordon. She has decided to just teach here at Zachry, so you'll see her. But she's decided to step back and spend some time with her daughter, Elia. So Coach Gordon, thank you for everything. She was our master organizer. Like, I'm like, hey, we need to organize all our new shelves in the back. And she's like, let me get my label maker. There she is. I'm like, well, go ahead and clean that too then. So thank you, Brittany. You'll be missed. You know, still a part of your welcome in our office. She'll be at the games. She's just gonna have a different role this year, and who knows, maybe she'll come back. So thank you. And the other coach leaving us this year is Danielle Dara. She has been here for 8 years. So when I actually taught math for 7, so when I moved my first year to the gym, she was a new hire, so we were new PE teachers together in that department. So she has been she's been my right-hand man. She gets me on my good days and my bad. So she has just decided to, she's moving, and she's decided to follow a dream that she's had, and we wish you the best. Okay, so Coach Williams did put together a slideshow. We know that's the best part. And I know we said 7 and it's 7:10, but this one's only 8 minutes, and then we can have refreshments, and then, you know, thank you.
Coach Lyra made some input, and so it's a little bit longer, but.
So we're gonna go ahead and dim the lights and start that for you guys. Come here, big baby.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. Oh, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Oh, may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you gonna break. Here's to the lives that you gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. Or may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Or may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Well, here's to the hearts that you gonna break. Here's to the lives that you gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken heart. Scars, run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I wanted them to break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we have a love real. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a blood, gonna drown it out. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
that does conclude our 8th grade athletic celebration, but we just want to tell you guys, I know Coach Vera mentioned it, and I felt like it was kind of a stab. Just kidding. But this is a group that I didn't get, again, to coach at all. This is actually the very first group that I haven't even coached in athletics, sadly. And that doesn't take away from what we have all seen in each of these girls. And so my encouragement to you guys as we close up today is when you get to high school, do as much as you can. If you are an athlete, which most of you are going to continue into sports and athletics, play as much as you can, as long as you can. Do a great job, but we love you. That concludes our ceremony. There are cupcakes for you, water, and Capri Suns.